Hey, good morning. And the war continues on. Hallelujah. You know the most dangerous thing is for a whole bunch of men get masculine minds, they get together. It'll scare the piss out of everybody, right? So, this is speculation, but this is information from a man that I trust, that I know, that I have his phone number, who is in the disaster area of North Carolina, right? And he told me, he said, my home was not destroyed. My land, I am one of the fortunate ones. My children are safe. We have water. He said, but around me is complete devastation. He also said this, that he was able to venture to a little town called Clyde, North Carolina. And he said, the stuff that you see on TikTok about the FEMA stuff, he said, I really didn't know what to think until I stumbled up on the 2-stoplight town of Clyde, North Carolina. And he said, coming into the main town square, that FEMA had put up road cones, right? Obstacle cones to throttle the traffic. And there was a woman there with a clipboard and armed support that was taking people's stuff that they were bringing in to help people, confiscating it in Clyde, North Carolina. Speculation. Don't want nobody to misinformation the truth now, right? He said, I've seen it with my own eyes. I got his number. Matter of fact, he gave me some contact information on where the people to help a livestock place that's putting people up in supplies and stock, and people have turned out. But I just want to say this. Hey, that's one of my favorite pronouns, FEMA, as in them. Hey, fuck them, right? Sick and tired of the federal government running the American people, right? And I will share this with you too, because this morning, y'all know I've had a terrible time with belts on that Magnum. I think I found the problem. Power steering pulley. That's that kind of shit you get from Skip's Auto Body here in Hot Springs. Never get fixed, piece of shit. But long story short, I was on drugs back then. I'll admit to that. They took advantage of me. But, so, this morning, I traveled to the gym where my car had jumped a belt and was sitting there, which happened to be in front of a church. Now, I know the pastor of the church. We've known each other a long time. And I called him. I said, look, I'm going to leave my car there overnight. He said, no problem, come to church. I said, look, I got a busy day tomorrow. He said, come to church, worship the King. I told him in a polite way, I worship every day, right? And so this morning, while church was coming in, I was out there dressed like I'm dressed now. Pretty standard issue, right? And I seen him, and I've known this guy for years. I know his children. His children have worked with me at the restaurant. And I seen him at the front door of the church. And I walked over to him, and I said hello to let him know that I supported him, loved him. And he looked at me, and he said, go put a shirt on. Okay. Then he walked me away from the interest of the church, right? He said, well, are you telling anybody about Jesus? I said, yeah, and about fuck you about every 4 words. That's how I feel about it. Do you think that Jesus gave a flying fuck about how you was dressed? Can I ask you that? When they were gathered around Galilee and Bethlehem and in Jerusalem, do you think Jesus looked at people and said, well, you're not dressed for the show, no go? Fuck no, that is exactly what the fuck's wrong with you churches, right? You're trying to meet people's pain and pain points, their fucking struggles, their hopes, they're on your fucking level, right? On your nice car driving ass, on your big house, right? And not everybody's there. And the moment that somebody shows up that actually gives a fuck about you, that supported and helped build your church, you tell them to put a shirt on. Hey, why don't you eat a dick? How about that? With Jesus. I will never go to church there. I will never worship there again. And I'm sparing you by not putting your name out there, because I really don't give a fuck how you feel about it. You're dead wrong. My people have survived prison. My people are in need. My people are hurting. They do not give a, some of them don't even have fucking shoes right now. They are hungry. Their fingernails are dirty. Their kids got mud stains on there, if they're alive, right? A lot of them are fucking selling themselves on the street for dope. Digging dirty needles like I did out of the fucking trash can, right? And do you think that when they hear the good news, that the first thing they want to hear is, well, where's your fucking shirt? How about this, motherfucker? Where's your heart? Where's your realness? Right? Like you don't walk around outside without a shirt on. Let's get fucking real. You are the problem. The worst thing that could ever happen to you is for fucking men that have masculine minds to get together. Because people like that will get scared to death. Look, fucking English.